Welcome back.
Nick and Lex here.
Hey, everyone.
How is it going? So tonight, we're going to do something very, very special. This is our Review Your Music. And what are we talking about here?
So Review Your Music is an option that we have on Buy Me a Coffee that Joe Derone took full advantage of. He trusted us to review his band. This band that we're talking of is Suit of Lights. And what we do here is basically just listen to the band and encourage you guys to check out new music, much like we do normally, because we always like to promote the music that we listen to. But in this case, it's the band itself. So it's a complete honor to do this for you guys. We're going to be doing the song Halfway Houses of the Holy from the album Bacteria. And
so
this
also, it's a little bit different than all the other videos that we do. We listen to the song once without interrupting, just our initial reaction, no spoilers, no nothing.
Right.
And then we listen to the song again a second time, and then we kind of like pause and we kind of point out the moments that we really think are beautiful or special or have some sort of like deeper meaning. And we look at the lyrics and we kind of like, break it down. And that's what we usually don't do in the other reaction. We just listen to it once and that's it. But
exactly.
This is why it's called, Review Your Music.
Exactly. And we always will include, so you can start checking it out now, the link that the band gave us, which in this case, Joe gave us the Bandcamp link, which we all know fully supports the band. They have all of their albums on there, all 5 of them. They have 5 albums. And this is from 2009. So very excited to check this out. Thank you so much to Joe for taking advantage of this option. Very happy that you reached out. So from what we read, you guys are from New Jersey.
Exacto.
And Joe is the lead and backing vocalist on this album, also does some keys on there.
The main writer of the songs.
And we also have Arun Venkatesh on guitar, keys, and backing vocals. We have Trevor Dunn on electric and upright bass.
Nice.
James Clues on drums and percussion. Dino Cavelli on keys, and Jamie Egan on trumpet, trombone, sax, and flute.
Okay, very, very nice.
And then on a couple of the tracks from the album, we have John Underwood. But in this specific track, we do not. So this is the 6th track of the album. There's 11 tracks total. Please check it out. Again, a great way to support this band is to purchase their album on Bandcamp. Check them out there instead of other sources that we...
one thing that I wanted to point out really quickly, that you can buy the disc, because some people are like, well, I don't really buy digital music.
Yeah, thank you.
Because we understand.
We love that.
We all look at this collection.
Thank you, guys.
But if you can and if you want, they have their compact disc or CD for a fair price there for $7. But if you're more digital kind of guy or a girl, then you can buy the FLAC, which I would recommend.
Great quality.
Yeah, I mean, or whatever you want.
Yeah,
I don't know if
send it as a gift to a friend.
Yeah, you can send it as a gift.
Special.
We're gonna leave this link in the description. Yes. Also, their social medias. If you really enjoy this, join them on YouTube. And everything below, Instagram.
They also have some cool merch too. Like some shirts and stuff. So
I was gonna say Facebook. Facebook, I think, still valid. Maybe
MySpace.
Not
maybe.
Tom, right? Tom is not there anymore.
Tom has left the chat, sadly. But let's do this again. It's a big honor, and you guys are an awesome community. You guys know who you are. That are always there supporting us and these bands when we ask you to. So it would mean so much to us, and it would be a gift to us as well as the band for you to support them in any way that you can. So let's get started with Halfway Houses of the Holy from Bacteria 2009.
world that turned, the house they burned, they shake the urn, they hold the dead horse ash. Whisper lead not into temptation, to faithful congregation. You're doing your part for creation. Can't find your way back to the shores of Acheron. So peaceful pain under the whole of Babylon.
Some sampling.
Welcome to your purgatory, and you constructed it yourself. You're living in the halfway houses of the holy. Sample mom and morphine, 'cause there ain't room enough in hell, and I've been having all the
Upload. All right.
Wow.
Okay. So, what did you think? Like
I-
as a whole, you know?
I mean, I really think I'm drawn to it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was, just from the very beginning, I was fixated on the keys, how they started, and then when the breakdown happened, and
Yeah.
I'm excited to listen to it again.
Yes, exactly. That's what the musicians want. I love the voice, it doesn't sound like anything. Like, that's what I like, that's a vocalist who has his own voice.
Mm-hmm.
He sounded like, I can't really think of anybody and say, oh, he sounds like this.
Right.
Which sometimes is a plus because it's flattering, but I rather say you have an original voice.
Exactly.
So that's what I liked
Absolutely.
about Joe's voice. And just the tone, of the song. I love that it had a little bit of heaviness, that bound, 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 bound. Like, it even reminded me a little bit of like In the Fleshy, kind of, that kind of
yeah.
attack.
Yes, a little bit kind of darker.
Yeah, because In the
Undertone.
Flesh has that, I don't know what it has, but it's a great opener. But it has that power,
Right.
to go and with that. We're gonna listen to it again, and I want to like pause.
Okay.
But I love that undertone with the keyboard, that very
I
calm.
can hear it right now.
And versus the really like explosive power chords, or like that lick that was playing.
You're right. It did brighten things up a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah. Not make it too dark.
Mm-hmm.
Now we haven't really. The thing that usually happens is that we can't really pay attention to the lyrics while we're listening to the music. It's almost impossible. You either focus on the music, so we'll pull up the lyrics
Yes.
as well right now. But also what I loved was the breakdown, that it became acoustic guitar, like steel
Yeah.
string acoustic. And what else was going on? I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on for just 3 minutes.
Yes.
That's a pretty,
Mm-hmm.
and I just love the production. I love the sound, and it's the style. I mean, I guess you could call it like indie.
Yeah.
Would you go with that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Indie rock, with a little bit of hard, heavy.
Oh, yeah.
In
Yeah.
there. So, yeah. Do you want to give it a second
Let's
go, and I'll
go.
pull
Let's
up the
go.
lyrics this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
that's
go.
Okay, okay. See, I know it sucks for people that are listening, but we already played it once. I love that. I don't know what they're using, like
What effect or?
yeah, on the I think a Roland or something
Uh-huh.
keys, but it has this circusy kind of like
Ooh, you're right.
very sad kind of like minor thing
Yes,
going on. It's
I
like
can hear that
dun,
now.
dun, dun. Like, listen to it, like literally.
You're right. And then the same
And then
thing on the
that-
guitar.
Yeah, that's where you
Wow,
have that in the
yeah.
flesh moment, that boom, 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 you know?
Yeah.
It breaks that very kind of sad.
And now it's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's very clever. I
Okay.
love that. So yeah, just like I literally wanted to point that out right from the beginning. So, but yeah. So let's continue.
Yeah.
Let's just
and then
interrupt.
we'll pull up the lyrics in a second.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Ba, 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 ba,
And then
ba.
even also this whole change from the heavy distortion to almost like into like this, I don't want to say reggae because it doesn't have that baka, but the bass has that dum 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 dum. It's more like a bass and keyboards from that, and that's where Joe comes in with the lyrics. So very cool, just like transitions that sometimes you take for granted. Very, very cool.
That can go by so quickly that you don't even
A painful groan, a sick cologne, a single tone between the right and wrong.
Okay.
The praying hands of molestation will pray for your salvation.
The keyboard in the back. So this is very cool, like that they play the chords of fifths or whatever, or power chords, and they let them ring.
Right.
And this is a very cool way to just give the song a little bit of like, it's not jin 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 jin, like John.
It's a lot more dramatic.
Yeah,
I feel
and then
like.
you can also like point out the keyboards, which is also the do 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 do. So you see, you can enjoy the background a little bit more with the elongating of the letting the chord ring.
Absolutely.
You know?
Now the lyrics, I'm on those, and they're
Right.
quite,
Welcome
quite
to the
dark.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm reading it. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go. Harmony right there, singing. Very nice. A little breakdown with the drums.
Yes.
Yeah, very
Again, letting you
important.
know, like we're going back.
We're
to
going back to the
storytelling
softer.
here.
Yeah. Very cool. I like the whole that riff is really, really cool. I don't know, just very catchy.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
It's like a very catchy one.
And he will die on the run. The world that turned, the house they burned, they shake the urn, they hold the dead horse ash. Whisper me not into temptation, to faithful congregation. You're doing your part for creation.
This is how you build up the song, and then you see there's a third act
Yeah.
right now.
Waiting
it started,
for us.
but it was that dum 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 dum. That's almost like the staccato, kind of like act, you know, that goes into like, it could be like an interlude, but it's like the third part. It's the third part of the song happening to sometimes go into the outro or into a solo. I don't think there is a solo.
No, there was not.
But just check out this, like this, instead of letting the chords ring here, he's doing the staccato attack. It's very effective in music. Check this out.
Your tuition, whisper me not into temptation, to faithful
Third act. The bass.
Love that bass.
And then you hear that. It's almost like the drum are using some electronic pads or something. Very cool, very industrial kind of thing. The bass. Big sound. That's the fade out early.
And I love that you can still hear the initial like ba 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 in the back, like it's still
it's the theme
there.
of the song.
Yeah.
But you see how like how big it sounded. This really orchestra like, but not with orchestral sounds. It was just like this. There's noise, but it gave you that big sound,
like crescendo.
Yeah.
Welcome to your purgatory, and you constructed it yourself. You're living in the halfway houses of the holy. Sample my mental morphine, 'cause there ain't room enough in hell, and I've been handing all the story.
Wow.
That's so cool. Very cool. Just like a lot more. I got a lot more out of it, of course, on the second time because I'm like hyper focused.
Yeah,
The first
yeah.
time is just like I'm just gonna listen to it as I would be listening to it like on the radio.
Right.
But when you do the whole like you're concentrating on everything, you really appreciate music so much more, and that's happens when you buy an album and there's a song, and then the second time is like, oh wow, I didn't even notice that.
Right. Do you remember doing that? Did you ever do that when you bought an album and you heard a song and you're like, I want to listen to that one again before I move on to the next one?
Oh yeah, I would do that. With
I used
just
to
like
love doing that.
because
now
I would
I remember why.
Yeah, I would just like focus on one instrument, and but sometimes I would get lost, and I'm like rewind.
Yeah.
And then again, just focus on the bass. What is the bass doing? What are the guitars doing? Oh, they're harmonizing.
Yeah.
And there was this trick you could do with your Discman where you would kind of like unplug the headphones a little bit, and the voice would kind of be out of the mix.
Ooh,
Not completely, but you could hear it very
like far. You're right. I forgot about that.
So that was just a trick if you just wanted to listen to your music instrumentally.
I was always pissed when that would happen. I'm like, where is
Yeah,
my
yeah,
voice?
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
before that was all I would focus on.
Right. No, yeah, me too. Like I remember when I got into rock music, I was just listening to the lyrics.
Yeah.
I would literally fast forward guitar solos. I know it's a crime now, but I used to do that as a kid.
And speaking of lyrics, if I may, these are very, very dark.
I saw. Yeah.
You know, definitely speaking of the church, I believe mainly Catholic church, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it definitely speaks of when you make the wrong decisions in life, you're kind of like stuck in this place that you know that what you're doing is wrong, and giving you I like that quote, the semper memento mori, always remember your mortality. It's a powerful thing that can help you self-reflect on, hey, am I making the right choices, or should I remember that one day I won't be here anymore and take a different
path. And those
path.
little, like, I don't know, there's like these times in life where it always reminds you, like when a loved one of your family kind of, suddenly passes away, you're like, okay, that could happen to me.
Right.
I like that we constantly get reminded, especially nowadays. It's I think a little bit overdone.
Yeah.
Because you basically, we never, back in the day, like let's say back in the day, 10 years ago, we wouldn't know when somebody died. When somebody died, because unfortunately, there's a really great lyric by Iron Maiden. It's like, that says, nobody cares until somebody famous dies, which is very sad because people die every day. But when yesterday Sam Neill, which I love, by the way, when he passed away, then people notice.
Yeah.
But people die every day, and it's like unfortunate that only when famous people pass away, then we're sad.
Right.
You know?
And then we take a moment to reflect on their life when we should do it with others as well.
Totally. But it's like, I mean, that's we're reminded almost like on a daily basis now. Yeah, you're gonna die soon.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, but very, very intense. Honestly, the lyrics very well written, and I really like the delivery that Joe has. You know, when he's singing, a lot of times I specifically remember in the word, and so many will die unknowing, like you're saying. Just the way that he delivered it, it was like he wasn't even pronouncing the whole word. But we were talking about that. You sometimes have to do that in order to make it fit, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Phrase the things a little differently so that you can squeeze it in there and make that dramatic.
Yeah, I actually love when singers do that, when they kind of like shorten or elongate the phrases so it fits in the beat.
Right.
We just we're taking like these classes right now on music production and stuff, and our teacher is a bizarre one, but he's incredibly like gifted when it comes to music. He has like perfect pitch, so he can just hear chords and he can draw them out. And I'm like, oh my Lord.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring him on board.
Yeah.
Soon. Like we want to do some videos with him. I think he's gonna have a lot of fun. Doing this.
And I think he has a lot to offer. You know,
Yes.
vast knowledge. But this I just really in general can say, because we're learning what we're learning. It was awesome to do this review specifically now, because it was great to break down, and there were times when I could hear just like an injection of a guitar chord in there just randomly, you know, and I was like, wow, that's awesome that I'm paying that much attention to things that I'm like, wow, that was really smart to have put that in there.
Yeah.
It really helped. It really
No, I
added
love
something.
the whole structure. Like it's really effective. Looking at the lyrics,
it's got very.
And it got deeper message.
It definitely does. You know, it talks about dark things that happen in the church, and I think it's something very important that should be
like that movie.
about.
What was it? The movie that we watched.
Spotlight.
Spotlight.
Yeah.
It has like, if you've seen Spotlight, the song has
Right.
a lot of that.
Exactly.
But yeah, also again, really powerful riffs. It has that anger. It has that innocence with the keyboards. The really like the almost like the guitars, that riff is like
Right.
the resistance.
Yeah.
And just really cool. It
Yeah.
has really like for such a short song.
There's
a
a
lot
lot
of stuff in there.
Yes, a lot
and
to
I can
say
only
and a lot
imagine-
that was said. Yeah.
I can only imagine like listening to more, and also you know that they use an electric bass, but also a stand up. So it obviously it's gonna sound different. All the other stuff. So.
And again, you guys, you're able to check out the rest of this album. Please do it on Bandcamp. This is the way to support the artists in the best way
Buy it
possible.
physically.
Yeah, and I have
Go
to say,
physical.
kudos, talking of production, to Arun for doing all of the production and engineering
Venkatesh.
and mixing of the album. So,
I mean, that's
great
like
job with that.
That's almost like I don't want to say half, but it's a lot of the battle to get an album.
Of course, absolutely.
I mean, engineering and mixed and wonderful. This is a bit older, 2009, but check out maybe their newer stuff.
Yeah.
And or even their older stuff before this. And yeah, buy their album, buy it physical. Like physical is the
Absolutely.
way to go.
Please do.
And that way you can, I don't know, hand it around, play it at other places,
pay it forward,
not just on your digital device. I mean,
Yes,
that's just
yes.
my kind of like trauma.
Again, you're able to buy the digital album and the physical album as a gift. So Bandcamp will make sure it finds its way to whoever this music, reminded you of, or whoever you think might enjoy this. But if it's yourself, please let us know if you've supported the band.
11 songs on the album. Very cool.
Yeah. thank you guys so much, to Suit of Lights for trusting us with this. Thank you to Joe for reaching out to us. It really was an honor to spread this message that is your awesome music. And we appreciate everyone else who shared this with us. And hopefully this reaches many, many ears.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone so much for being here. Please like the video, leave comments, subscribe. We would love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you so much.
Bye everyone.